Okay, so this is an inward swinging commercial. We've got the metal frame and the metal door, primary doorknob here. And then the thing with inward swingers is you can't tell what's behind them most of the time. Everything's gonna be mounted on the wall instead of mounted on the door. And so we won't have those bolt patterns showing through or whatever indicators that we use on those outward swinging doors. So a couple things to deal with that. One is you can shock the door, hitting in the middle, high and low, watching your seat and seeing where the bounce is on the door. You can see down low. You don't want to do this just because you did this on a prop 100 times. You got to be paying attention to what you're actually doing with it. So watch when I hit low, you can see all the flex. Once I hit up here, it's much more solid when I hit that, which is telling me that there's a good chance there's something on this portion of the door and nothing down below. So I still come up and do gap set force like I normally would. I like to always start by using my foot as a lever. And you can see with your heel close to the door, when I pry, I already can start my gap and I don't have to do a bunch of this. Banging it in there like this. I come up, I flex it, and I set my tool in there just like that. Now I do gap. I'm trying to get a nice crush. You can see I'm loosening that up. I can go up until the pipe bottoms out and then go back down. Now I've already tweaking that door up a bunch. So this is where I was going to go. I have two options. I can go bevel to the jamb, outside of the curve to the jamb, or I can go bevel to the door. The reason I base on which way I go with this tool is basically how much crush I get. If I get good crush like I did right there, I may just go right into bevel to the door because I opened it up nice. If I come up to this thing and it stays really tight, like you see up here, and I'm going to be fighting myself the whole time, then I'm going to switch over the bevel to the jamb and work my way around and then switch the tool if I need to at the end. So on this one, we'll go bevel to the door down low where I got this crush at. Hit! 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 Drive! Stop! Okay, so this is one of the things that we can show you on bevel to the door that you'll feel that you won't on bevel to the jamb. Bevel to the door is going to want to bite into the frame, and it already is, even though this is a metal frame. The way to combat that is you got to add a lot of back pressure so you're working it around that frame. If I switch the tool to bevel to the jamb, go back in about the same spot. Now watch how this one will glide in. Hit! 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 Okay, so in 4 hits, I'm in my spot. I have the correct depth on here. Now I'm ready to force the door. The disadvantage of this is when I go to force the door, I have less leverage because I'm not using the top of my curve, and the adze is going to bottom out and hit the door like you see there. So I don't get the door all the way forced, but I get a ton of leverage on there. When I go in like this, I can capture that. I can pull this tool back out, reposition, and now that I have such a great gap like this, now bevel to the door becomes very easy. Okay, go ahead. Hit! Hit! Drive! Now I went bevel to the door. I got the proper depth. I'm right up near my resistance because I can see how floppy it is down low, how tight it is up top. Now I can finish my force out. Get on here with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Look at the damage we have to the door. It's almost to the back side of the frame the whole way. So now I know that I have something holding. If you can see this frame, you see how wide it is down below and how it moves up and it gets really tight up top. Now I can visualize that I do have a drop bar in there. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to go above the drop bar. Hit. Hit. Stop. Give it another force up high. Okay, now I can actually visualize, I'm going to move over here, please. Now I can visualize my actual mounts where I have the drop bar and it's a fully enclosed mount that I can see. So capture this for me down here. Okay, pull my tool out. I'm going to give it one shot with the adze. See if I can get in there. Okay, and I still can't max it out because of those bolts. Here's my last thing that I like to do on inward swinging bars that have the fully enclosed mounts. Once we're to that point, I'm going to go ahead and capture what I have. I'll let that go, take the axe out. Now we're going to put our tool right on the mounts, and I'm going to let him drive, hopefully shearing those rest of the way out. Drive! So these pictures are examples of inward swinging drop bar setups that you'd find in our district on a real regular basis. Lots of different types of mounts and bars. Unfortunately, the video we just showed you, we didn't get interior footage of, but it was actually much better built than what you see in these photos. It had fully enclosed mounts, and it had 8 bolts on each of the mounts, securing it to the frame. You know, these pictures here show you a lot of real common setups that we see, and these next videos demonstrate forcing doors like these pictures.
Tuck that elbow.
Good? Yep, got it. Nice job.
Nice.